Okay, so in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to do long division. So let's imagine that we wanted to do 9,911 divided by 17. Now this is quite a big number here, and we're dividing by a number which is greater than 9. So using the regular bus stop method, probably not the best idea. Also, 17 is a prime number, so we can't divide it up into two smaller numbers and then do it in two steps. So in this case, we're going to need to use a slightly different method. So I will start in the same way as before and write 17 outside and then 9911 inside. I'm also going to work out a 17 times table because that's going to be of use to me. So I'll start with 17, then I just need to add 17 to that each time. So the next one would be 34, and then do 34 plus 17 would give me 51. Keep adding 17 would give me 68, then 85, 102, 119, 136, 153, and then 170. All right, so that's my 17 times table there. If I need to, I'm just going to count down how far I got. So I'm then going to start off by doing 17s into 9. Now that won't go, so I can just write 0 here. And then instead of writing the remainder up here, I'm just going to do 17s into 99. So just going to include the next digit as well. Do how many 17s go into 99? So I can go down here and I can see that 85 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 17. So in a similar way, I'm going to write 5 up here. And then the 85 I had, which was 5 times 17 here, I'm going to write that underneath. And write it underneath the 99 because I was doing 17s into 99. So that's why I need to write the 85 underneath. What I do next is I draw a line across here and I'm going to take away. So I'm going to do 99 take away 85. So I'd start by doing 9 take away 5 is 4, and then do 9 take away 8 is 1. After I've done that, I need to bring down the next digit. So I bring down that 1 here, and then that is 141. So what I've effectively done is worked out what the remainder was. So this is just helping me work out the remainder. The remainder would be 14. And then instead of writing the 14 here very small, it's going to be hard to fit, I've brought down the 1 to make the remainder be 141. So the technique is very similar to the bus stop. It's just setting it out a bit more differently. So there's a bit more space and helping you work out what the remainders are. So next I'm going to do 17s into 141. So when I go down my list, I can see here 136 would be the one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 17. So I'm going to write 8 up here. And then I'm going to write 136 underneath. Okay, and again, I'm going to take away. So I'm going to do 141, take 136. So here, when I take away, I can't do 1 take away 6, so I need to take 1 from here, make that be 3, make that be 11. So then 11 take away 6 would be 5. 3 take away 3 would be 0. And what's going on here? Yes, no, that's right, just 5. That's okay. And then I need to bring down the 1 down here, like that, and I've got 51. Then I would say how many 17s go into 51, which I can see would be 3, and that's gone exactly. So that would be my answer. So 9,911 divided by 17 equals 583. All right, let's go do another example as well, just so we can get that more clear as to what's going on. So this time we're going to do one where maybe we'll have a remainder of some description. So I'm just going to invent something. So let's do 764 divided by 13. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to work out my 13 times table. Put down the side here. So 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, 78, 91, 104, 117, 130. So to work out this, all I did was started with 13 and then just added on 13 each time. Then I put 13 outside, 764 inside, and I start by doing 13s into 7, which doesn't go, so I can do 13s into 76. That's going to be up to 65, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm then going to take away and then bring down the 4. So then I'm going to do 13s into 114, which would go to 104. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And then I'm going to take away. That's going to give me 0 and 1. I've got no digits left over, so I can say that that is 58 remainder 10. Or I could, if I wanted to, I could put more decimal points, and then I could carry on working out decimal values. Or I can write the answer is, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write it as a fraction. So that's going to be 58 and 10/13. So that would be acceptable to leave it like that. If I wanted to, I could put some more zeros and then do it in division like I did in my previous video. And then I could work it out as a decimal and round it off at a certain point. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to demonstrate another way of how we could do the sum 9,911 divided by 17. So I'm going to use a technique this time that's called chunking. So we start off in a very similar way. We write 17 outside. We write 9,911 inside. Then I work out some multiplications, but I only do a few. So what I do is I do 1 times 17, which is obviously 17. I do 2 times 17, which would be 34. I'll do 5 times 17, which I'm going to leave for just a moment. And then I'm going to do 10 times 17. Now 10 times 17 is going to be 170, just adding a 0 on. And then I can use the 10 times 17 to work out 5 times 17 because it's going to be half of this 170. So it's going to be 85. Okay, so I just use those numbers there. Then what I do is I start by looking how I can best fit those numbers into what I've got here. So I'm going to start off with 17 and try to fit it into the 9 or the 99. So the best fit would be to use the 85. There. Then I'm going to put 2 zeros after there to fill up the rest of the places. I'm going to subtract that. So 1 take away 0 is going to be 1. 1 take away 0 is going to be 1. 9 take away 5 is going to be 4. And then 9 take away 8 is going to be 1. Now, 85 would have been 5 times 17. So 850 would be 50 times. And 8,500 would be 500 times. So at the side here, I'm going to write 17 times 500. Then I'm going to look again at which number I can best fit that would go into the 14 or so either the 1 or the 14 or the 141. So into 1 or 14, 17 is the smallest one, doesn't fit. So I'm going to have to go with 141. And then the best fit is going to be the 85 again. So I'm going to write 85. Actually, I want to write it here. 85 because it's got to go less than 141. And then I'm going to fill up the remaining space again with a 0. Okay, now this time, this was 17 times 50. Then I subtract again. So 1 take away 0 is 1. I need to change that to be a 3, make that 11. So 11 take 5 will be 6. And then I'd have to take the 1 from there. So 13 take away 8 would be 5. So I've got 561. So then I need to look again which one will fit. So this time with the 5, nothing will work. With the 56, the best one will be 34. Right, 34, fill up the remaining space with a 0 again. Now 34 would be 2 times 17, so this is going to be 17 times 20. Then I take away, so I do 1 take away 0 is 1, 6 take away 4 is 2, 5 take away 3 is 2. 221 or 22. So the 17 would be the best fit. Fill up the empty space with a 0 again. And that is 17 times 10. Then I take away, 1 take away 0 would be 1. Take from here, 12. 12 take away 7 would be 5. 1 take away 1 would be 0. So I've got 51. Don't really want that line there. The one which fits best now would be 34. There's no extra spaces to do, so that would be 17 times 2. I take away 11 take 4 would be 7. 4 take 3 would be 1. I've got 17. So the best fit would obviously be 17. That gives me a remainder of 0. And this is 17 times 1. So that's the end there. Then to work out what the answer is, I need to add up these numbers here. So I've got 500 plus 50 plus 20 plus 10 plus 2 plus 1. So that's going to be 583. I'll write the answer up here, 583. Now, that method takes a little bit longer, but it's more easy. You don't have to work out so much of the 17 times table. So you only have to deal with the 1, 2, 5, and 10 multiples of 17. Well, in fact, you really only need 1, 2, and 5. The 10 you just use to help you work out the 5. So it does take a little bit longer, but it's maybe a little bit easier, a bit more straightforward. So that is another method which you could use. That method is called chunking.